Hello guys, and welcome to my second informational video about the Division. Today I'm going to talk about some of the changes in patch 1.1 and how they might actually affect your gameplay now. This is not a comprehensive patch video, and there's a lot more information in the patch than what I'm going to cover. There's going to be a link to the patch notes in the description at the bottom. So diving right in, one of the first things I want to address are some of the changes that's actually coming to crafting. This is a big one. Right now, it only takes 5 of a lower level material to craft a higher material. For example, it takes 5 green materials to craft 1 blue, and 5 blues to craft 1 yellow or high end. After the patch, that's going to change completely. It's going to take 10 green materials to craft 1 blue, and 15 blue materials to craft 1 gold or high end. But it doesn't stop there. Deconstructing a green item will now only yield 1 material instead of 2, and deconstructing a gold or high-end item will also only yield 1 material instead of 2. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that if you have items you've been waiting to deconstruct, or if you want to deconstruct or think you may need to deconstruct them, now is the time to do it. Not only that, but all of your materials that you've been waiting or maybe just don't have the time or patience to refine, you should refine before the patch. Also, being as they're releasing new recipes for level 32 items, you probably want to have a good stash of materials and credits. But it's not all bad news. Some of the changes coming are going to be very nice. For example, rolling high-end items no longer takes Phoenix credits after the patch. It's going to take normal credits. This is going to be good news, as now you can re-roll items with probably the big stash of normal credits you have. If you've burned through those credits, I would highly suggest you go out and get some, and it's not too terribly hard. Another welcome change coming to the Dark Zone will be the Church Safe House no longer sells items for Phoenix credits, but now for Dark Zone funds. More than likely, it will still have high-end weapons, mods, and recipes, probably in the 32 level, as those will be released then, and purchasable with Dark Zone funds. So make sure you have a good amount of those as well, and if you were worried that Dark Zone funds were becoming worthless, now you can hoard them with peace of mind that they will be useful. Division tech can now be gotten through some daily or possibly weekly assignments, so you don't always have to run through the Dark Zone maybe, and I say maybe, to finish these dailies and get the Division tech. The other nice change that's coming is some level 31 recipes will no longer require Division tech. Given that now new recipes of level 32 will be in place, my guess is they will require Division tech, while as most level 31s no longer will. So hang on to that Division tech if you're thinking about crafting something, and wait until the patch comes out. Speaking of crafting in general, with all the new items, level 32 coming out, set items, and just high-end, it's probably a good idea to get a good stash of credits, whether it be Dark Zone regular credits or Phoenix credits, as well as a good stash of all crafting materials. The only exception to this would be if you're almost done with a good build that you honestly think is going to be good enough for the new incursion to run it on hard mode, then you might spend a little bit to get a few tweaks here and there. But again, no matter what you do, always make sure that when the patch drops, you have a good stash of crafting materials and funds. No matter what kind of funds they are, you're going to need them all. Like I said before, this just covers a few things that might change your gameplay before the patch drops. There is so much more in the patch notes, so please check the link out at the bottom. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.